We're in New York City. The brand new iPhone 11 is out. We have it a little bit early. Let's unbox one now. We've got a lot of new stuff to unbox today. It's not just the iPhone 11, but also the 11 Pro and the Apple Watch Series 5. We have both iPhones in the brand new green colors. We're gonna start with the iPhone 11. Anya's gonna be using this one today and testing it out. All the colorful iPhones come in a bit more muted colors this year, closer to pastel. I call this a bit of a minty green. And if you look at the body, the size, dimensions, and I think the weight too are exactly the same as the iPhone XR last year. Also, the word iPhone is now removed. Just a simple Apple logo, dead center in the back. It's a lot more clean, classier, more elegant. And on the 11, it's a glossy back and the camera bump and sides are matte. Moving on to the 11 Pro, this is the one that I'm really excited about because it's got all the cameras and the better screen. It comes in a new color called Midnight Green. And what it reminded me of right away is actually the Safari Leica camera, which is a really beautiful green. This one's matte on the back and then glossy on the sides and on the camera bump. And if you're worried about it being too colorful, it's not. I mean, it really honestly feels pretty gray for the most part. It just picks up green in different light. And then in the box this year, we finally have a fast charger. It is 18 watts and it can charge your battery up to 50% in just half an hour. Next, we're gonna open up the Apple Watch Series 5. I'm not gonna do a real review of it here. Obviously, the one big feature is the one that I've been asking for ever since it first came out, an always-on display. Thank you so much. Plus, it has all-day battery life, same as it ever did. This one is aluminum in the space gray black. I gotta tell you, I am extremely excited to be trying these out just a little bit early. What we're gonna do today is go and experiment a little. I just wanna try the cameras out. This will be first impressions, and we'll do a much deeper dive review in the near future. Or if you can't wait that long, tonight I'll be recording a podcast with Casey Liss from ATP. So go to StalmanPodcast.com, subscribe, download, all the good things. Let's go try this phone. The wide cameras are exactly the same on the iPhone 11 and the 11 Pro, so for this quick review, we're not going to be distinguishing between the two phones. The big difference is the telephoto lens, but that can be its own topic. The important thing is that they both have the new version of Smart HDR, the fast 1.8 wide-angle lens that is equivalent to 26mm, and now has 100% focus pixel coverage for faster focusing in low light. And there is that ultra wide-angle lens that is equivalent to 13mm on a full-frame camera. It has an aperture of f2.4, which I really hope they can make faster next year because it does need quite a bit of light to make that sensor look its best. It lets you get really creative with compositions, and as long as you're smart about where you place the subject in the frame, you can get amazing shots. These ultra-wide photos are really cool, but I'm a little worried they're going to be addictive and everybody's going to be shooting nothing but ultra-wide for the foreseeable future. Remember, use new tools with restraint. But there's some new features on the self-facing camera that I don't think should get lost. It's a camera that people use all the time, and it's made a nice jump forward this year. The headline feature is slow-fees, and of course that's a fun word, but it's not the most important thing to me. I don't have much I can do in a selfie slow motion, but 60 frames per second in 4K is very impressive.
So it turns out Stalman doesn't have long hair. I sort of do, so I can review the slow-fee, but I have a puffy cheek, so I'm gonna cover it up, and here we go.
You have to admire Anya's dedication. She just got out of dental surgery the day before, but still spent the whole day shooting with a painful jaw. Thanks for the dedication to camera phone tests. What I find way more exciting is it is a new, wider lens and a better sensor. So by default, it is cropping in and just taking a 7-megapixel photo like it always did. But if you press that zoom out button or turn the camera sideways, it will take a wider photo and it will be higher quality. And since Apple's updated all the next-gen Smart HDR, that also comes to the self-facing camera, and those photos are better too. First, it's important to understand the naming going on here. So what was previously called the iPhone XR, that's been moved up to be the iPhone 11, which I totally called it last year in the XR video. I said that the XR is the phone for everyone, and it really was. Even though some people thought of it as the lower end phone, I called it the cheaper phone occasionally, which it's not that cheap. And then by naming the top of the line the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max, I think they clarified that, with professional stuff, you spend a lot of extra money just to get some of the cutting edge features. And that's the case here. It is the best, but most people will be totally happy with the iPhone 11. Let's compare 4K on the Sony to 4K on the iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 Pro has a new, stronger screen, which is exciting because we all drop our phones and break them. Actually, Apple demonstrated this through a really weird ad of throwing fruit at the phone. That's not usually how I break my phones, but one thing I really want them to get better on is that the screens scratched really easily last year. Like mine scratched in the first week I had it, so we'll see how that goes. So the sun is finally going down, and that means we get to test out the night mode feature. I'm very excited about this. It's been on Android for a little while now, but coming to iPhone, I use iOS, so this is where I want to see it. The iPhone 11 and 11 Pro both have night mode, and it does some really impressive things to get this super high quality low light photography. It not only takes a longer exposure, but combines multiple exposures. And then it uses all those different photos to reduce the noise dramatically. Look at this ghosting in the sky. I see hot dogs everywhere. For a while now, all mobile phones have had a bit of an issue where there's like that double ghosting thing. I wish they could fix that, but it doesn't happen that often. Okay, so Casey, what is the feature on the iPhone 11 that you're looking forward to the most?
You know, this is going to sound silly, but midnight green.
But we actually talked about way more than colors. This is a very interesting episode. So go to StalmanPodcast.com to listen to the whole thing. And now we got to record. All right, the podcast is done. Time to go take some night mode photos. This is the best way to show off night mode. We've set the exposure to about what our eyes see. It's crazy what shows up here. 3-second exposure. For the most part, New York was actually a little too bright to really put it to work. So when we got back to the hotel room, I turned off all the lights and I took this super creepy self-portrait in the shower. This is a terrible photo, but I just needed to really push it to its limits. The only light is coming in through the crack of the door, but you can see it's actually pretty clear on the new iPhone 11. How does anyone do daily vlogs? It's like 11:30, still haven't started editing. That's the end of a very long day of testing out camera phones. I don't have time to comment on all the results yet. We're gonna have to go back and look at them on a bigger screen. So instead, I'll leave you guys with a gallery. You can take a look, tell me what you think in the comments, and we'll have a full review very soon. But for now, I have to go back to the hotel, edit this video, and then tomorrow morning we're flying to Montana for camera camp. So stay tuned for that video too. There's lots of good stuff to come.